Liberia, Ivory Coast, Sierra Leone, they love most. Source of the cells that sells on the boats. Throw up your lighter, make a toast for.
We're here today at 414 in Washington, D.C. I'm here with Ro Bustamante for Superior DC Clothing, and we're going to discuss his clothing line and also what we can expect from him in the future. And you can also find this interview here on www.sophisticatedignorance.net. And also, what?
Nah, go ahead.
What did I say wrong?
Look at me, though. Why are you looking at
Because I'm nervous. Anyway, so first question I gotta ask you is what made you want to start Superior? Like, what inspired you to say, you know what, there needs to be something better out there, something good?
I was designing for. I was freelancing, doing a lot of designs for a guy who did a lot of embroidery for a lot of the brands in DC, and I would design stuff for one particular brand. And then he'd come back and say, "Oh, this other brand saw your design. Can you just change the name and and give it to them, sell it to them?" So I was making money like that, and it got to one day where I was like, I'm selling these designs to people that's making money, selling these clothing, and they're not designers.
Okay. Yeah.
So I was like, these are my designs, so let me see if I can make some money for myself.
Right.
So I took it upon myself to start making those designs. I had my girlfriend at the time had taught me how to sew. Started doing jerseys because jerseys was big, and just started doing it. It was to learn something new. You know what I'm saying? I was going through transition with my job and everything, so it was like just to make money and just to do something different, and that's how I got into it.
Now, what made you continue? Like, what made you want to continue? Was it because you started to see a heavy response from your product, or was it because of the money, or what made you want to continue with this? Because some people start a clothing line and they do it for the money, but then they fall out and they don't finish.
The money was good, but what was more important to me was that people outside of DC was buying my stuff. So I was selling stuff all nationwide, and because it was so hot to have jerseys, you know what I'm saying? So I was doing custom jerseys with custom names, custom teams that they wanted. They were all handmade. Hand sewn numbers, letters, everything was hand done. So that kept me going because it was like I was actually making something with my hands. With my business, as a graphic designer, most of the time it's just computers. So at the end of the day, you've created something on the screen, but you haven't created anything tangible.
Right.
So that's what kept me going, was I was actually making something, a craft. I was making something with my hands and actually making money from it. And it was, making money for us to go on vacations and stuff like that. But that was the thing that kept me going until the jerseys died. Jay-Z came and shut the game down. Yeah, he shut the game down and did dress shirts. Excuse me. And then I got into dress shirts. Started doing dress shirts, customizing them. I'd buy the customer size, and then I'd customize it with different fabrics on the inside of the cuffs.
Right.
Everything that people were doing now, I was doing back then. The different pocket with a different material pocket. I was doing that 12, 13 years ago. You know what I'm saying? And I even had this one that was my favorite, was a dress-up shirt with a zipper. So I called it the sporty shirt. You know what I'm saying? Because at the time we were going to parties and we would rock nice jeans with Prada shoes.
Right.
But then they'd be like, you got to wear a collar. So we're rocking $350 tennis shoes. So why not put a nice button up? But I want to be sporty with it.
Right.
So now I would put the zipper. The zipper was a different color. It was cool for that time. It was cool. But I see it now in people's designs now, and I was doing that 13 years ago.
Right.
And then that died. And what I always did though was I would give people a free T-shirt with everything that I made, because my jerseys were $100 plus, my dress shirts were $100 plus. So I would always give them a T-shirt as a thank you,
a small gift, token of appreciation.
And after everything died down, people still asked if, they still requested the T-shirt. And the T-shirt, all it had was my mother's signature on it, Bustamante on it.
What?
And they just they thought it was dope because it was yo, that sounds like Italian and whatnot, whatever. But so I just did that, and I did that for a long time. Just did T-shirts with that name on it, signature here, just like everybody else does.
Right.
You know, and then I got my, you know, I started moving up in my career, and I stopped doing clothes altogether because it was like it wasn't enough money to what I was making, you know, my daytime. So then I just walked away from it, and I was like, you know, this ain't. I don't have time for this because it was like my day job was making so much. So.
Yeah. So the next thing I want to ask is, how would you define Superior as far as style, and like how would you define Superior as far as style, and how does that connect with how you dress? And you know, is Superior a reflection of you? Because you know most designers they dress one way, but their clothing is another.
Yeah,
so.
nah, I'm pretty much Superior. That's one thing that I think I've gotten a lot of bad feedback from certain individuals saying you have to design towards your clients, you got to design towards the market, you got to design towards that. And my belief is I'm trying to put a vision out there, and if people don't buy it, then that's it, you know what I'm saying? But if people buy it, that's because they believe in what I'm creating. And my look is almost like what I'm wearing right now is like for the wintertime is chambray shirts, hard jeans, you know, construction boots, you know, but clean though. It's not in a big baggy way. I'm a big dude, but I wear stuff my size, and I wear it like a man. You know, I chop trees down. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's like that's what the look that I'm pushing is. When you dress down, you don't necessarily have to put tennis shoes on. Right. You don't necessarily have to throw, you know, a fitted or a snapback like I am today, which I do that too. But you can dress down and not look like a teenage kid. Exactly. And that's the big thing. Grown man. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Dress down, but you can dress down the other way. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Yay, food.
Yes. Seafood over there.
Seafood right here. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Whew. We got our pho. Taking the essence. So the next, okay, so basically Superior is a reflection of you, but you based it and started it here in DC.
Yeah.
Most clothing designers here in DC, they basically frame their lines to the area. And I know that you have a few items that, you know, that are, you know, DC related. But are you hoping to have that expand worldwide and beyond DC? Like, do you want to be noticed as just a DC brand?
Nah, Superior Worx, I always put NW DC USA. And it's because I want people to know that it's American made, and let people know that it's DC, and let people know it's Northwest Uptown. But at the same thing is, I don't want to be in that bubble, that square,
right?
You know, that people get you know, so
like, oh, that's a local brand.
Yeah, and I'm not, because it's not. It's I have clientele nationwide.
Right.
I've shipped to Sweden, to Hawaii. You know, I'm worldwide. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't want to be I don't want to talk it down, because I want people to, you know, to know that I'm from DC and that's my home, and I rep it real hard. But I want people to know that you're just a brand that happens to be from DC, and I want people to understand that this fashion is coming from DC. But I want everybody to wear it, similar to what, you know, you have brands from LA that put LA at the bottom. Brands from New York that put New York at the bottom. Everybody wears them.
Right.
For some reason, people don't wear stuff that says DC, and I don't know why, and I'm trying to change that.
Yeah.
So the thing is that you don't have to be from DC. It's just that this is from DC, and I'm repping it because I made it. But if you wear it, you're just wearing it because you like it.
Right.
So it's not, you know, the logo is almost like a DC flag, but it's not to
it's
tell.
Universal.
It's universal.
Really, I
don't want people to say, "Oh, I can't wear that because I'm not from DC."
Yeah.
No, I'm not like back in the day where there were hood brands. Only certain hoods wore certain brands.
Right.
That's not what I do. You know what I'm saying? I make clothes. You know, I'm a designer, and you know, I make the clothes by hand. You know what I'm saying? So that's everything that I make it. I make it. I don't pay somebody else to make it. I don't pay somebody to design it. I design it. I put my hands on it. I print it. I sew it. Everything is done with these hands right here. So if you buy something from me, you're getting something that's tangible that I created.
No, that's definitely something I can respect, because you see a lot of people, they just grab instant inspiration for something, and it's like throw away the next day, and they don't make anything that lasts, which, you know, the industry is just so basic nowadays. But where do you pull most of your inspiration from when you dress, and any inspiration for Superior?
To be honest, is my uncles. My uncles growing up, pictures of my uncles growing up, just old, just old photos from back in the day of how men used to dress back in the day. You know, that people fail to realize that the silhouette was slimmer back in the day, but they didn't wear skinny jeans. Yeah, it was just slimmer. But now everybody thinks that, you know, just skinny jeans is what they used to wear back in the day. No, it wasn't.
No, that's something new.
It was just a slimmer look. Even the bell bottoms were slim as hell at the top, and they didn't flare out, but they weren't skinny jeans.
Right.
So that's my big thing, is going back to pictures of my uncles, my grandfather. You know, they were all working men. You know, we're all blue collar people. And that's what I want to push out is that, you know, for men, the superior man is a man of function,
right,
of substance. You know, we're not pretty boys. We're not, you know, we work.
Could you say Renaissance?
You can say Renaissance. You know what I'm saying? You had some tough guys back there. You know what I'm saying? You know, in Harlem, Buck, you know, yeah, you know. But we're men of substance. We're men of that actually make something. That at the end of the day, you want a beard because you put in some hard work. Right. You know what I'm saying? So that's the type of man. You know, grow a beard. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all heard that? Grow a beard. Grow a beard.
So that's my look is chambrays, nice sweaters, cable knits, cardigans, sweatshirts, but like with it's a better, exactly. You know, the big thing is what's the name? Clark's.
Yeah.
You know, hard denim. You know, buy some jeans. I'm not saying that, you know, you should have a closet full of $500 jeans, but go out and buy some like $200 jeans that are hard denim, that are, you know, selvage denim, and never wash them. Just wear them out.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Those $200 jeans will last you longer than most of the others.
Go ahead and put a little bit of Febreze on them.
Yeah, because they're not they're not Sanfordized, which is like a process that they do for like even Levi's.
Right.
So they last longer, you know.
Raw denim.
Yeah, so you know, buy something that might cost a little bit more, it's gonna last you longer.
Right.
And the stuff that I created to look a certain way that it'll look good today and it'll look good 5 years from now.
Right.
You know, creating your favorite t-shirt, your favorite sweatshirt, your favorite hat. Something that, you know, like I said, if somebody washes your clothes and they might think, oh, I'm gonna throw this away. No, don't throw that away.
Yeah.
That's my favorite shirt. So, you know, that's what I want to do, is I want to create your favorite clothing. Not, you know, not necessarily to go out, but something that you want to keep in your wardrobe, you know, sleep in, let your girl sleep in, you know, different things like that. But that's what I want to create.
So let's see, where do you see Superior? I'm not going to say 5 years from now, because of course the line's taking off really, really well. But where do you see Superior by next year? Around this time next year? Like, what can we expect from Superior this time next year?
By next year, I want to be in boutiques, not just in the area. I want to be in boutiques in New York, LA, Philly. I want to work with people that do similar things, do a lot of collabos. I want to do stuff. I want to do other things that besides clothing is put some shine on DC to show that we do have a lot going on in this city, and put some shine on people that aren't the flashy ones that are out here at the club every weekend. And I want to put the spotlight on people that are actually, you know, we got 9-to-5s and we got these side hustles that we're trying to make it and put a stamp on DC as a working people.
Right.
The big thing that I'm working on right now is I'm trying to get this something called Everything DC, which is highlighting business owners in the area that are taking, you know, skills that we've learned in the city, just everyday city, and creating, you know, a business out of it.
Right.
So that's going to be coming, I'd say, beginning of next year. So it's a video series. So it'll be like a 4 to 6 part series. It'll be on our website, and we'll push it out to other blogs. And that's the biggest thing is I want to focus on DC to show that we do have some good stuff in this city.
Exactly. And so, and since this is fall 2013, what are some 2 or 3 essential basic things that you recommend young men, grown men to have in their closets this fall?
Chambray shirt, whatever color it is, a chambray shirt you can wear it. You can dress it up, you can dress it down. Some hard denim, some raw denim, and some good boots. Some Red Wings, some Wolverines. They got a lot of brands out there. They're not so much work boots, but they can.
They
be.
transition.
Yeah, you can wear them to a club. You can wear them to work. You can wear them with a suit. You can wear them with jeans. You can wear them with everything. Those 3 things right there, you can probably wear that every day.
Right.
All winter, you'll be good. Ain't nobody gonna say anything. You know what I'm saying? You'll be good. As long as you don't smell musty, you'll be good. You know what I'm saying? So those are the 3 things that are like necessities to me.
And the last thing is where can you let people know where to find your Superior clothing online, and what stores can we find it at?
Our general release stuff is at Sports Zones, but the stuff that I make by hand is our I don't want to call it our upper brand, our higher brand, higher end brand. It's just that I make it at a smaller batches. They cost a little bit more because they are handmade. Everything is handmade, and that's only going to be online. That'll be at superiorwdc.com. But hopefully in the next couple months we'll be at local boutiques, because I'm trying to get into boutiques that have that type of look that I'm going for. Your Federal here on 14th Street. You have a couple other that on 14th. There's 2 on 14th Street. That type of store that carry higher end stuff, and it kills me that they carry brands that are nationwide but don't carry anything from the city.
Local.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I want to show these boutiques, is that we're doing stuff that is just as good quality as nationwide, and we're doing it right here in their backyard.
Right.
So that's what I'm going to be pushing, is trying to get into those, and maybe next year, God willing, I'll try to open up a store myself.
Right.
And that's the goal. That's always been the goal. So we'll see how it goes, and it'll be a multi-purpose space. So I think it'll be dope.
And for the social media connect, where can people follow you on Instagram, Twitter? Is there Facebook? Where can they connect with you online?
The website superiorwdc.com, Facebook /SuperiorDC, Twitter it's SuperiorWDC, Instagram is SuperiorWDC again, and you can find me personally, it's Uptown_RO. I do speak for the company. I am the company, but kind of let me live a little bit, because I get a little wild.
Human, y'all. He human.
I'm human, so I get on rants.
View discretion is advised.
Yeah, you must be 18 to view my tweets. But I'm chilling off of that. I'm actually going to be kicking back on that. I'll only be doing every once in a while. But also on Instagram, check out my hashtag Dress Better. That's what the look that I do. I'm also doing styling people. We also have an IT division that we're starting up. So we're doing a lot. And when I say we, it's me, but I'm recruiting a couple people that will be helping me out. And hopefully, by early next year, I'll have maybe 3-4 employees. So that's the goal.
Growth is great.
Growth is great, and employing people and paying them is even better. So we're trying.
Well, I appreciate you doing this interview for me and for sophisticatedignorance.net, and this will be on there Thursday.
Yes.
So we hope to look for more from Superior. And again, if anybody's looking for your clothing line, is www.superiorwdc.com.
Yes.
And that's where you can find all his stuff.
Can I eat?
Yeah, you can eat.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Yo, they tell me you so lucky. Looks are deceiving, nigga. Trust me. Dub Elder Preacher, Nick the Trusty. West Wonder back again, here to crush thee. Perception, love, and life is lovely.